Are you worried about creating lots of food waste, and do you want to throw away as little food as possible? Then this is the video for you. Hi everyone, I'm Ingrid Jansen from Organise Your House, and I'm here to talk to you about your food pantry. Now, we all have a fridge and a freezer and a vegetable and fruit bowl that we check on a regular basis. But of course, our pantry needs to be checked as well for if our food is in date and if we can still eat the food. So my recommendation is that you check your pantry or your food cupboard like I have about once every 6 months or so. Go through all the items, check the dates and see if everything is still in date and can still be eaten before it goes out of date and you have to throw it away. Now, of course, best before dates are advisory, and of course I'll leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide if you still feel happy to eat something. But of course, do keep in mind that, for example, with herbs, if they have been in your cupboard and they're out of date for 2 years and they already had an in date of 2 years, they probably were made about 5 years ago. So they lose their flavor and their kind of nice smell, etc. over time. So keep that in mind when you're looking through your items and see, do I still feel happy to eat this, or is this something I actually have to declutter now and throw away, unfortunately. Now, there are 2 ways to tackle a food cupboard. You can either take everything out and then categorize each item in the right category, or you can just take one item out and look at the date, and it's normally always on the bottom of a package or on the top of a tin. You will get the hang of where the dates are once you get to do a bit more items, but in the beginning you're probably kind of searching around a little bit for where's the date, and then just take out one item, check the date, and kind of create an in date and an out of date category. And then when you're done, you can go, right, okay, what of these items am I still going to eat? What do I'm going to put back in my cupboard, and what do I need to let go of? Now, if there are items that are still in date, but you don't fancy eating yourself anymore, because that sometimes happens, please, of course, consider donating it to a food bank, because they will be super grateful for your items. If an item is out of date, you then need to decide, well, can I maybe eat this soon and put it on my meal planning list so it doesn't go to waste? Or if it's well over date, then you can ask yourself, do I still want to eat this, or do I actually need to let it go? Now, once you're ready to put your items back, there are a couple of things you need to consider. And what I, for example, do, I've got 4 sections here in my food cupboard. And in my top shelf, I've got all my breakfast cereals on the front because we use them every day. And in the back are all my pasta, my rice, my noodles. So things I do use regularly, but not all the time. On the shelf on eye height, I've got things like crackers and biscuits and snacks and things like that. So it's easy for me to see what I have because they're normally smaller packaging. And all the way in the bottom of my cupboard, I've got heavier items. So I've got my squashes, my water, my lemonade, things that are heavy. So I don't put them high up, but I can immediately take them from my shopping bag in the bottom of this cupboard so they all stick together. So it's kind of all kinds of drinks and beans for coffee and that kind of thing. And in the shelf above that, I've got my tins and my sauces, my jars with sauces, my packages and things like that I use in easy access, but a bit lower because they're still quite heavy. So I've got a categorization going on within my food cupboard, so it's easy for me to see what I have and what I'm short of and I need to put on my shopping list. Now, of course, with shops open now nearly 24/7, just be mindful of the amounts of items you have. Do you really need to have 16 tins of beans or 12 tins of soup? The shops are open so long now, and every day do we need to have so much of everything, with of course more chance of things going out of date. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. Thanks so much for watching and good luck with sorting out your food cupboard. See you next time.